Hello, my name's Karina Thompson and welcome to the first in a series of videos about Configure within mySewnet embroidery software. In this video, I'm going to be introducing you to Configure and explaining to you why I think it's so important within the mySewnet embroidery software. If you're a subscriber or own a copy of mySewnet, why not subscribe to our free YouTube channel, and that way you won't miss out on any of our future videos. I'm on a PC with the platinum level of software installed, but everything I show you today you'll be able to do on a Mac. The principle's exactly the same. And more importantly, everything I show you you'll be able to do on any level of the software, including the free basic software. So let me begin by showing you where to find Configure. So I've got the main embroidery module open and I am going to go to File, and then I'm going to scroll down to Configure. And so here's the Configure window opening up in the center of my hoop. A top tip is just check, if you can't see it, have you got the little screwdriver and spanner down there icon? That's telling me that Configure is actually open. And I think Configure's important because it's where all the settings are, where you can change the appearance, how you export your files, those kind of things. It's the nuts and bolts place for all the settings to do with how you want to use your mySewnet. The default always opens up on the mySewnet tab, and that's to do with your mySewnet account. And we'll come back to that in a moment. The second tab is to do with utilities, and this is a really important tab. There's lots of great stuff on here, and I'm going to be making 4 different episodes about features within utilities in this series. The third tab is about appearance. Again, there'll be a film about the appearance. The fourth tab is the import tab, and this probably is the least used of those tabs. It's quite technical and it's to do with importing embroidery files that don't have the correct thread numbers on them. I'll be honest with you, I've been using the software since 2008 and I've never ever had to use that feature. And finally, the export tab here, and that's about the settings when we're exporting our embroidery design so it will stitch out. So let's come back to the mySewnet tab. So you can see the top half of this page is about your mySewnet account. There'll probably be your email address that's associated with your mySewnet account already in there. Now, I can see from here that I'm signed in. If for some reason you're not signed in, put the password associated to your mySewnet account in there and then click the sign in box, and that should sign you in. If for some reason I need to sign out, let's say somebody else with a mySewnet account is going to be using this computer, I'd click on that box there. And then there's 3 links here. So the first is registering for a mySewnet account. Now remember, you can have a mySewnet account for free. And all of the stuff that I'm going to be showing you in the series about the Configure tab, you will be able to do with the free version of the software. The second one is about resetting your password if you've forgotten it. And let's face it, we all have done that at some time or another. The final one is about managing your account. Now, all those 3 hyperlinks will take you to the main mySewnet.com website where you can make those changes. Let me just drag the box up so we can actually see the bottom half here. So the bottom half is about the computer that you're actually working on. Now, what's in this box will be dependent on how your computer is set up. You might find that this is a lot of jargon in here. You might want to change it in some way. So for instance, I am actually just going to change this and I am going to put in laptop. Okay, I need to click apply, so remember that. And now if I was to use the send to machine feature within the software and I've got a Wi-Fi enabled machine, that would actually show up. I'd get a message saying Karina's laptop is trying to send you an embroidery design. Now you can see it saying that the status is activated. Now with mySewnet, you can activate your software on 2 devices. Now it might be I'm going to upgrade my laptop, so what I would need to do is deactivate this by clicking the deactivate box. That's essentially giving me one of those activations back that I can then use on my new laptop. If for some reason something catastrophic was to happen to my laptop and I wasn't able to access it at all, I'd have to get in contact with software support. Now, I just want to share with you another top tip. Sometimes I speak to end users who have got a subscription or bought a perpetual license. Sometimes we'll call it the boxed set version of the software. They've put it on their computer, but when they're opening it up, they're only seeing the free basic software. And what I would say to you, if you have that situation, go to Configure and go to this box, the activate box, and click on that and then click apply, because it might be that your software hasn't been activated properly. Join me next time where we're going to be starting to look at some of those great features on the Utilities tab. If you found this a useful film, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Happy sewing!